Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, Embracing Arms community, this is Dr. Danielle Harrison with Your Best Life, and I'm coming back to you with another 5-minute quickie. I want to talk to you a little bit about self-reflection as a leader. One of the things that I learned over the years that I've been in various positions of leadership is really understanding and knowing yourself. I think that some leaders don't take the time out to really get to know who they are, not just as a leader, but as an individual. I think sometimes our decisions that we make impacts the way we connect with people who are following us, our subordinates, because we're not quite knowledgeable about who we are and how we operate in spaces. We don't pay attention to it. We get leadership roles and we think that that's really it, right? We got this leadership role and I know everything. You know, I am the one that you should come to. You know, I am superior. I have all of the right answers. I'm the higher authority. And in many cases, that might be right? You might be the smartest person. You might be the most superior. You might be all of those things in certain spaces. But in order for you to build healthy relationships with your subordinates, it has to be in a space where you're willing to recognize that you also have flaws. That for me as a leader, I don't want to be the smartest person in my team. I don't want to be the most brilliant and innovative and creative in my department that I'm responsible for leading. I don't want to be that person, right? I want to be a person who has the skills necessary to be able to bring together a body of individuals who have knowledge in many areas that as a thought partner, we could take our organization, our department, our institution to another level. I look towards the expertise and the brilliance of those who I am charged to lead. I look towards the innovation and the creativity and the passion that they have, because collectively it helps us to achieve our goals. I do not approach my leadership as if I am the last and the most authoritative, with all the answers, the smartest, the most brilliant. I do not approach my leadership that way. I do believe that I'm intelligent. I do believe that I'm creative. I do believe that I'm innovative. I do believe that I have great talent in strategic thinking and strategic management and project management. I do believe that I'm a people person and I connect to people, but I also believe that I have flaws and I have weaknesses where many of my colleagues may have strengths, and I want to play into that. I want to really play into not only my strengths, but tapping into others that have strengths in areas that I might be weak. A lot of that comes from reflection and really getting to know yourself. So I've always participated in leadership development institutes, anything that has anything to do with sharpening my sword and learning how to be a better leader and how to be just a better human being. I run towards, because I think that helps to build a community within your organization, a family within your organization, and build trust. And so I just want to caution for all of you who are pursuing leadership opportunities, who are currently in leadership roles, that you don't know all the answers. You're not the most smartest, and you shouldn't be. And if you are, then you need to rethink the way you're hiring people and why you're hiring people that way. And that you have to, as a leader, know yourself, know how you communicate with people, know how you interact in spaces where your subordinates are in, know if your subordinates are comfortable with approaching you. If you have subordinates that are afraid to talk to you about things, that's problematic. If you have subordinates who will just kind of suffer in silence and never share with you some of the challenges that they're going through, I think that's problematic. I think that you should be the type of leader that they should be comfortable with going to. But sometimes that's because if they're not coming to you, it's because you don't know yourself, and you're not recognizing that there's something about you and your leadership and your presence that may prevent them from being able to do that. Now, some of it is them, right? Them not knowing themselves and maybe the insecurities that they have with themselves. But a lot of it is our responsibility to really check ourselves as leaders. So I just come to you to say today that leadership does not mean that you know it all, you have it all figured out, and that it is important as a leader, if you want to thrive and if you want your community of subordinates to thrive, that you get to know yourself not as just an individual, but also as a leader. So go out in the community and embrace someone. They're waiting for you, and continue to live your absolute best life.
And living in house resemblance, not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime. People dying way before they hit their age of prime, thinking success only happens if they shoot hoops.